about any shot he wants, can he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people, and he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
What a fun player to watch. That free throw missing. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Matthews, he's checked in for Dyson Daniel. And he's good on the second. Stan, I look at your list of players you've coached, some incredible scorers along the way, including Brandon Ingram. Let's zero in on him. What makes him so good?
Well, Kevin, look, when you've got Brandon Ingram's size and then you have the ability to get where you want to go on the floor, and you can just get to that spot and rise up above people and knock down shots, you're virtually impossible to stop one-on-one, and that's what Brandon Ingram has.
What a talent.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Third team foul.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Williamson. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The shot, no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting.
In a matchup, as you'll find in the NBA, split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
And so in the game for the Hawks, the front court is Rizier and Johnson. Matthews out there with Young, and it's Capella in at the 5. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Matthews passes to Young. Puts up a 3. And Jones pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 10. Takes it inside. A special move before the shot. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
Just slicing to the bucket. Jones looking solid off the drive.
Pass to Johnson. Count the basket. Johnson's got 10.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Jones. T right on him. Here's Williamson. Covered by Johnson. 6 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Well, Zion is such a problem for any defense. Foul to try and slow him down.
So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game, sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person.
They get it back. Pass to Messi. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against the Indiana Pacers. Young taking his time here. Reza Shea wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Hawkins checked in for New Orleans. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Number 5, the Hawks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Murray. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, 2. He's got some grit to his game.
Capella finds Matthews. Here's Reza Shea. He's covered by Hawkins. No good with the triple.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Murray. Here is Hawkins. Last time out, he had 13 points. On the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Murray.
And in recent years, Murray has become one of the more effective high-volume mid-range shooters in our league.
Outside Matthews. Misses the 3. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. It's stolen by Capella. Williamson against Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. To the paint. Pass to Williamson. Now Hawkins. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stop.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Pelicans trail by 11. And here is Murray. 9 points in the game so far. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And the Pelicans miss again. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They've led by as many as 14 points. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, he may not be imposing physically, but Young's skill set enables him to score through the contact.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Murray, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Hawks on D, 13-point lead. Daniels with it, stolen away. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And Capella sends it back.
An emphatic block by Capella, using his size and strength to shut the offense down.
Pass to Rizier. Johnson the screen. No good on the three. New Orleans gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And that one is stuffed right through.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League. And now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been. And he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. So it'll be Trey Murphy shooting. That one on Rizier. Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Jose Alvarado comes in for DeJounte Murray. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Nance comes in for Jalen Johnson. Hunter's checked in for Rizier. And it's Bogdanovich in for Young. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Pelicans trail by 10. Ingram passes to Alvarado. Down low, deflects the pass, and so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Ingram. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson. Best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters, very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
Craig, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Atlanta leading by 8. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. Mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder.
He chucks up a lot of threes. Murphy clapping back in a hurry.
Daniels kicks to Okongwu. Pass to Bogdanovich. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Third is Bogdan Bogdanovich.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Jones is checked in. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. 8-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home.
Well, Hunter really made the effort there to get back and finish the break strong.
Alvarado passes to Ingram. Pass to Hawkins. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 10. Daniels passes to Hunter. Okongwu with it. Shoots over Alvarado. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Stan, it seems like the Hawks have been close to taking that next step now for a couple of years.
It does, Kevin, but we're still waiting, unfortunately. There's talent there, but it hasn't translated into sustained postseason success.
And the first one drops. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you missed the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Here's McCollum. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his 5th rebound in this one. Hunter on the wing. Nance passes to Daniels. Hands it from downtown. Daniels has got 7 points.
And look, Daniels knows he has to keep working on his jumper. And these kind of shots only improve his confidence.
Here's Jones, and he gets the bucket.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here is Daniels. He's defended by Alvarado. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's got 9. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And, you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
been rewarded with trips to the line.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. Back to McCollum. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the second quarter. A D by Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Alvarado. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Jones. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And that one against the Pistons seems like the season's flying by, as that's already their 10th contest of the year. Pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
And that one falls for Jones.
Well, you know, every team wants multiple Herb Jones on their roster. He can really shoot it, and Herb's wing defense is just elite.
And so Jones nails both of them.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Daniels passes to Bogdanovich. There's the pick.